You got it. Let's bring in Dov Hikind, founder of Americans Against Antisemitism. Dov, good morning to you. These protests obviously raise massive security concerns, and they are expecting tens of thousands of more people to show up today. What do you think about this?
Look, it's amazing. These protesters are being applauded today by Hezbollah, by Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Iran, Sinwar. That's really what they're accomplishing. Sinwar is thrilled to see what's going on in America. And it is shameful, it is pathetic that the vice president will not be at the joint session of Congress. Again, it gives a victory to Israel's enemies while Israel is fighting really for its survival on so many different fronts. These people at the White House with their nice red shirts, I wonder who paid for all those shirts, where it came from. But the point is, it is really giving a victory to the enemies of Israel. America is the great friend of the state of Israel. Israel is a democracy. And you have this shameful behavior. Harris, the Democratic Party, the radicals, they are playing politics with the survival, the well-being of the Jewish people. A lot of people don't like Netanyahu. Jerry Nadler, Congressman Nadler, made this incredible remarks yesterday. He said, Prime Minister Netanyahu is the worst Jewish leader in history. How pathetic is that? What kind of message does that send?
Well,
so,
Dov,
ladies and gentlemen,
on that
we
point,
must defeat the Democrats.
Well,
period.
listen, Kamala Harris should be presiding over Netanyahu's address because she is the president of the Senate and he will be speaking before Congress, so that's her duty. Instead, she's going to be traveling to Indianapolis for what a lot of people are calling a previously scheduled event. What the event is she's going to be speaking at a college sorority convention. She's clearly sending a message there. What is that?
I think I get it. I think I understand. It is really nothing to do with principle. It has everything to do with politics. She is trying to bring back the radicals in the Democratic Party to support her. So again, you stab Israel in the back, you betray Israel. Joe Biden was a disaster for Israel. Let me tell you, I'm in Jerusalem right now. And whether you are on the left, the right, the center, people are desperate to see Trump return to the White House for one simple reason, because Donald Trump was a real friend for 4 years. Israel is not perfect. We get that. No country is perfect. But America under Trump was a true, true friend to the people of Israel, understood what Israel confronts and faces every single day on so many different fronts, north, south, Iran, et cetera, et cetera. So it is just shameful what is going on in the Democratic Party, selling out Israel. It's that simple.
Okay, so Dov, Netanyahu also requested a meeting with former President Trump, which says a lot about how he thinks the election might go. And interestingly, Donald Trump announced that he would be meeting with Netanyahu on Friday, but he did it by posting a letter that Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas sent to Trump following the assassination attempt. It was a nice letter from Abbas wishing him well. And Trump wrote, looking forward to seeing Bibi Netanyahu on Friday and even more forward to achieving peace in the Middle East. It is rare for a presidential candidate to act like the commander-in-chief, but he is in that moment. What do you think about that?
Look, Donald Trump had one of the greatest achievements in many, many decades in terms of peace, the Abraham Accords. Unfortunately, over the last 4 years of the Biden administration, absolutely nothing really happened with that. Donald Trump never got the credit that he deserves. He never got, by the way, he should have gotten the Nobel Peace Prize. Do you remember when a former president got the Peace Prize? People are still trying to figure out why he got that Peace Prize. I'm talking about Obama. The meeting with Donald Trump and Netanyahu, they've had their little differences. Right. It's going to be a great moment. It's going to give strength to the Prime Minister of Israel, whether you agree with him or not on everything. He is the elected leader of the state of Israel. period. And we want it to be successful. We want the hostages to come back, all of them. And it can only be done through strength. Those who say, release the hostage at any price, let all the terrorists out of Israeli jails. That makes no sense. The hostages must come home. Israel must be given every opportunity to defeat the Nazis of 2024. And that is Hezbollah, that is Hamas. And ultimately, I am telling you, the real danger to the world is Iran.
Right.
They hate, all these groups hate America more than they hate Israel.
Yeah, and we now know that Iran is the major funder of the college protests that we saw across the U.S. Kamala Harris, by the way, said she sympathizes with where the protesters are coming from. And also we're learning that the Palestinian Authority signed an agreement with Hamas and Islamic Jihad to form a unity government, and they did so in Beijing. So a lot going on in the world right now. Dov, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.